England 2, Germany 0. We're through. We've done it.
But before we go any further, this video is brought to you by ONEFOOTBALL, the app that is free to download. The link is in the description, where you can keep up to date with everything regarding your team in the tournament. Whether it be England or Scotland or Wales or France or Spain or whoever it is that you're supporting during Euro 2020, you can keep up to date with absolutely everything regarding your team. It has team news, it has updates, it has all the gossip from inside the training camp as well. Very, very good app. Would highly recommend it. The link is in the description to go and download it. Thank you to OneFootball for sponsoring this video. Make sure you go and download the app. You really won't regret it. Let's go.
Yes, people, what is going on? Oh, England beat Germany in a major tournament. Something I've never experienced before in my life. I don't think many people have, actually. Oh, the feeling. Look, the way this tournament has gone is very simple. It's very simplistic. Keep yourself in with a chance of winning games and something can happen. What have we done? We kept ourselves in with a chance and we're starting to win games. We haven't yet conceded a goal in this tournament. We've played Croatia, who scored 3 against Spain. Obviously played the Scots. I mean, that was a weird game of football. And we played Czech Republic, who have got the current second top scorer at the tournament playing for them. I get that people don't like the whole defensive style of football from Southgate. And I have to be honest, I'm not a massive fan of it myself. But does it give us a chance to win games? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. It puts all the pressure on the attacking players, and it's like what Chelsea used to do for years. You were defensively sound, and you knew that one of your forwards was going to step up. Now, the problem that's been at this tournament for me... Oh, get in, I'm still buzzing. The problem with this tournament has been that our attacking play has been a little bit lacklustre and a little bit poor at times. But it's very simple. Play Jack Grealish. Play Jack Grealish. Harry Kane is a fantastic centre forward. I tell a story quite often. I went over to France a little while ago after the World Cup, and a French person said to me, we didn't fear England if they were to play him in the final, but we fear Harry Kane because of the goals that he scores. Get him in positions to score goals, and he does. Get him in the box, and he scores goals. They had too often in this game, and throughout the tournament, they've dropped him deep. I don't know if it's a tactical thing, they're trying to play like this pincer. He comes in, draws people in, and play a pincer over the top. Of whether tonight, obviously, today, it was Saka and Sterling. Obviously, Saka didn't really work out. Sterling, of course, scored the goal. But it didn't come from playing that way. German football was about playing nice and high. They did leave space over the back, and we still couldn't really exploit it. Then comes on Jack Grealish. Get Sterling in the box, he can score tap-ins. They all count, they're all valid. Get him in the box, get him involved. Harry Kane, he scores, it's a tap-in, but still, get in. But you get him involved. Come on, That's all right. You get him involved, you get him in the box, and they're gonna create, they're gonna do something for you. And that's all we can ask for. That is all we can ask for. Grealish makes a fantastic pass, I think, for the second goal. I think Shaw got there for the first one, the assist. But it all comes from a bit of creativity, a bit of a spark. If you want to play Saka and Sterling, one of them has to create, and that's not what they're known for. That's not what they do best. So we can't moan about it when they don't do it. If you're going to play someone like Jack Grealish, he's known for creating, he's known for scoring spectacular goals, he's known for having an impact, and that's exactly what he did today. The back three, am I a lover of it? No. Did they get through a few times today, Germany? Yeah, they did. And we do need to work on that. But we have got a fantastic goalkeeper in Jordan Pickford. We do. A lot of people say him, he's a good goalkeeper, he's a good shot stopper. Is he a little bit small? Yeah, fine. I understand that. I understand people do have their queries with him, but he has done nothing but decent things for England. So don't worry about that. The goalkeeper situation's not a problem. You just have to worry about the amount of chances that yet other people create. Of course, in the game, I can't remember the exact stats. It was at one point in the second half, they had 4 chances. Vindaloo's going, lovely stuff. They had 4 chances in the first half. They had 4 chances in the second half. 1 on target. We had one on target. That was at the point of the goal. Obviously, afterwards, it goes in as well. But it doesn't matter how you win tournament games of football, and this is the thing with Germany. They've never been saying, oh, we've got to play this way and win games, we've got to play this way and win games. They just care about winning games, and that's what England has started to do. We haven't conceded a goal in this tournament. At some point it will come. I'm pretty sure at some point we will concede a goal in this tournament. If we don't and don't go on to win it, I mean, that's incredibly unlucky, and we would have been done on penalties. But Jordan Pickford has stopped penalties and shootouts for England before, so I don't ever want it to go down to that point, but keeping clean sheets can win you championships, and it's something that England haven't done at tournaments before. Poor tournaments in years gone by. We've drawn 1-1 in opening games with like America and people like that. I remember in the 2010 World Cup. Even last World Cup 2 years ago, we went 2-1 up against I think Tunisia, but they said we went 1-1 at one point. We conceded to them. We aren't doing that at the moment. I'm not saying it's a complete performance, but it's starting to get to being in a position where you win games regardless, and that's what I want to see. England now will play the winner of Sweden and Ukraine. Neither of those two teams I look at and think, oh God, there's something bad coming from either of them. If England want to go and win this game, do you want to win this? If England say yes, we win this game of football, then we're looking at a semi-final. I've got to dye my hair blonde because I said I'd do it. I didn't see England doing it. I doubted the character, and the character came out today. It doesn't all be fancy. It's not all about going forward. But Raheem Sterling, whose goal, obviously he was the winner. Obviously we did get one later on as well. I've been a big critic of him. But give him the moments where he can get in the box and score goals, that's absolutely fine. Playing this pincer thing that they want to do, where they drop Kane deep and play them over the top, let's not lie to ourselves. It wasn't good for 60 odd minutes of the game. We got the goal, had to defend for 15 minutes. Of course, went and gone and got another one. It's fantastic. But we can't deny the fact that this England team is not perfect, but it keeps us in games having a decent back 3, 4, whatever you want to play, and goalkeeper. It keeps us in games, and that's what allows us to go and win games in tournaments. I can praise and critique Southgate. This thing's hurt me ass. I can praise and critique Southgate. I can do all sorts of stuff, but good thing I moved after what was just said there. I can praise and critique. I can say that he was good, I can say he was bad. I can say that Kane, he was good and he was bad. But what I will say is a team performance, which is what the Germans always do and have done for a long, long time, is they just do it as a team. They don't care about how they win, why they win, should they have won. They don't care. They put every single bit of effort and energy into it together. And people are going to say, oh, that's nice and fancy and la-di-da-di-da. But they've won major tournaments. We haven't. Now all of a sudden we start to put in gritty performances, annoying performances, irritating performances, but we don't care because there's a pump full of people up there, there we are, that are singing along to Vindaloo and have just sung along to It's Coming Home. That is what we care about. We care about the feeling that is winning a major tournament. We care about the feeling that is coming home with something that actually matters. Where we're in a position where we have never won a major piece of silverware since '66, and it wasn't even as big as a hype back then. The Germans, the Spanish, the Italians in 2006, Portugal 2016, they've been there. They've done it before. They've experienced the highs. They don't care how they win it, they win it. And that's the thing that England need to learn to do, and it's what England are slowly learning to do, which is to put up with the bullshit performances but getting results. I don't care about how we win the tournament. It won't ever get remembered. What will be remembered will be the stories of the people up in the pub up there, you, the people in the stadium, wherever it is that you're watching this, watching the game, whatever it is that you do, local football clubs, in local pubs, people's back gardens if it's not raining like it currently is a little bit here in London anyway. This is what winning tournaments is about. It's about the people like you and me that can celebrate it. Doesn't matter how, why, where. Winning tournaments and winning big games of football against decent opposition, let's not lie to ourselves, this German team is not fantastic, but are they a bad side? No, not at all. Not at all. And England now, we've got to get through the Italians at some point. It's likely going to be, it's going to be in the final. We have to get through them. But Switzerland have beaten France, the favourites. They're gone. The Dutch have gone. The Germans have gone. We have to get through the Danish, are probably the big one on our half of the draw that we need to be worried about. We get through the Danes, which you have to back yourself to do. You have to back yourself that you're going to be good enough to go. Because, let's be honest, if the Germans would have gone through, you'd have gone, yeah, they'll beat the Danish. So why wouldn't we? Why wouldn't we? Got to back yourself, and then you're looking at a final. And it's 90 minutes of football, just like this game here tonight, and we go and win something. It's that simple. The Italians can keep a good defence there. Coming forward, they've been good, bad. They've been, a little bit different at times, but regardless, stay in games of football, you give yourself a chance to win. Absolutely superb today for me, for England, about getting the result. It doesn't matter how, why, where, we've got it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for OneFootball for sponsoring the video. It's coming home, boys. I'm telling you now, it's fucking coming home.